name is Nathaniel, although I am sometimes called Bartholomew. Like many of the others, I am a fisherman. My home is in Cana of Galilee, where Jesus performed his first public miracle, turning the water into wine at the wedding feast. I was a disciple of John the Baptist, and it was John who introduced me to Jesus at Bethany beyond that Jordan. It was my friend Philip who came to me and said, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law, the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." I will never forget the question I put to Philip that day. I said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" I said it not in scorn, but the town was such a small, insufficient place that those unfamiliar with her lanes and alleys could only wonder why God placed his anointing in her midst. However, be that as it may, Philip simply replied, "Come and see." When I saw Jesus, he said, "Behold, an Israelite in whom there is no guile." "How do you know me?" I asked. He answered, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you. In my country, when working women go into the field, they place their little babies under a shade of a fig tree. A large leaf shelters the babies from the hot rays. So the master was actually telling me that he had known me since the day I was born." Then it was that I confessed my faith. "Rabbi," I said, "you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Since that time, I have served him as a disciple and as a chosen apostle. Together with the others, I have walked through the valleys of Galilee and the towns of Decapolis and the streets of the holy city, Jerusalem. And now, when he is instituting a ceremony that is to take place of the Passover, he tells us that one of us will betray him. How can that be? How can the traitor be numbered among his closest friends? I keep asking myself, is it I? Is it I?
Brother Andrew and I were fishing in the Sea of Galilee one afternoon, casting our nets into the sea, when Jesus came walking by and said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." We immediately left our nets and began to follow him. Later, he used our boat as a wayside pulpit to speak to the great multitudes that followed after him. One morning, Jesus came to me and said, "Simon, put out to the deep and let your nets down for a catch." But I said, "Master, we have toiled all night long and have taken nothing. But at your word, I will let down the nets." We caught so many fish that we had to summon the surrounding boats to help us contain our catch. When we reached shore, I fell at Jesus' feet and cried out, "Depart from me, O Lord, for I am a sinful man." But he said that thereafter we would be fishing for men. He even changed my name from Simon to Peter, which means the rock. Later, near Caesarea Philippi, whenever I confessed him as the Christ, the Son of the living God, he said, "Upon this rock will I build my church." Moments later, when I protested him going to Jerusalem to suffer death at the hands of evil men, he rebuked me, saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan. So you see, I'm a mixture of good and of evil, of godliness and devilishness." I want to prove to him that my love, loyalty, and devotion for him is genuine and sincere. Tonight, when he said one of us would betray him, I promised to follow him even unto death. But he said that before the cock crowed twice, that I would deny him 3 times. He prayed for me. He said Satan wanted me so he could sift me like wheat. Even though the others call me the big fisherman, in his presence I feel small and unworthy. Will I deny him before the rooster crows? And if I do, he disown me? Will he deny me? Will he close the doors to the kingdom to me? Was he referring to me when he said one of us would betray him? If I knew who the scoundrel was, I would pierce his heart with this knife that I hold in my hand. Or maybe it would be my own heart that I would pierce. God grant that it may not be so, but I can't help but keep wondering and asking myself, is it I? Is it I?